y'all, and freaking look, cause I done had to break this up. So so I just gotta talk about it for a minute. So when CMPunk was standing in the ring, right, and he was holding that championship belt in his hand, he couldn't believe it himself. So he was sitting there looking like, did I really just freaking do this? And then he just walked around with it and just was looking like, in such amazement. Like, he was like, did I really just do this? And then, as soon as he lifted that mug up, all you heard was, burn it down. I was like, where the fuck he come from? Y'all? Seth Rollins ain't shit. I gotta tell y'all, when I tell you Seth ain't hear no about nothing, Seth ain't hear no about nothing, baby. Because let me tell you something. He was injured. He had a little minor injury. And with that little minor injury, he face pumped everybody out. He pumped everybody out. And laid out of work for those couple of weeks, only to come back to screw CMPunk. And as soon as it happened, I was like, damn, he didn't even get a chance to enjoy that shit. Seth wasn't playing. And see, me, I'm always trying to put something together, trying to figure out, what's going to go on, how it's going to go on, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. Okay? And I listen to a lot of people. I hear a lot of stuff. But I've come to my own conclusions. Like, if this is going to work, if that's going to work, if this is going to work, right? Never did I think that, he was gonna pop out. Because I wasn't looking for him. I was not looking for him. And then Becky said, don't believe everything you see on the internet. And I'm like, what the fuck that supposed to mean? Like, is you hurt or are you hurt? If you ain't hurt, your ass need to be in that ring, putting on the show for us. Not walking around here faking, running, and acting like you can't wrestle, so you can come back and take something from somebody else that has done put in the work. I'm about sick of them little plots there. I ain't gonna even tell nobody no lie. I'm about sick of those little plots. With them getting their folks over the way that they want them. No, bro. If he can't get in that ring and he can't wrestle, because if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, CM Punk done beat Seth Rollins' little brother. He's beaten him. So, the hate is real. The hate is real because, boy, I'm like Rhea Ripley now. Give it back. Give it back right now. Give it back. He deserved that championship. He got his ass handed to him by Gunther. Give him his freaking title back. Seth don't deserve that title. Seth ain't did shit for that title. Yeah, he got a Money in the Bank briefcase. How did he get that? He had help. Anyways. And Tiffany. Tiffany did right last night when she fucking went on here. She said, oh, okay, you can't do the job. I'm going to do the job for you. And she flipped over and pinned Jade. Jade had that in the bag. Jade freaking, I don't know how you do that. Like, you up there on the rope trying to get her up like this so you could slam her. Man, get down. You're not a top rope person. You're not a flyer. You don't need to do anything off the rope until you have mastered that. All you had to do What's it well on that ass? Pick her up and do it again. And pick her up and do it again. And kick her. And kick her. And kick her. And kick her. And then it's over with. Man, my only hope is Naomi. My only hope is Naomi. I don't want to see Rhea Ripley win. I don't want to see Io Sky win. Only person I want to see with that title is Trinity. I like all the ladies, the whole freaking roster. But I just can't. When I see you putting in work, and you still ain't getting nowhere, I started getting leery about you. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Are you really gonna do this? And then look, y'all. I was watching the post show, right? And I think that was Bronson. No, it was Braun Breaker. He came walking up there. I had to look again. I said, wait a minute, is that Brock? But it was just Braun. I'm like, man, I can't believe she did that. But I know they have things wrote down and done a certain way. And I told Jay she's capable and she's ready to stop listening to negative people and just pull this shit off. And she didn't do it. She dropped the dime again. She dropped the ball again. Drew McIntyre. Hey, I love me some Drew. And Logan Paul. Y'all already know how I feel about Logan Paul. Oh, I've already said it. He been in WWE for how long now? And he's still, like I said, I'm warming up to him, but I'm still not all the way there yet. Because he needs to wrestle 365 days like everybody else. I don't mean miss a beat. I mean wrestle. Just like everybody. Just like AJ Styles. Just like Seth Rollins. Just like Miz. Like, he need to be able to wrestle. Like, he done came in this company. He's been a part-time wrestler since he's been in this company. So, I guess they're rolling him into full-time. But until he get into full-time, and I can see what he can do, like, for real. I mean, I'm there. Yeah, I'm inching there. Just a little bit for Logan, but not until I see what he can do. I got to see what he can do. And then, Jelly Roll. Because I had to, y'all, I wanted to say Randy Orton. Jelly Roll really, 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 really surprised me. Like, he took that beating and he was getting ready to leave. And he took that look at Randy. He was like, I can't do it. He said, I can't leave my man like that. Jelly Roll got back up in there, shook it off, and got back in there. Ring, baby. I was like, oh, let's go, Jelly. And then he did his thing. And then he got his ass whooped. And the biggest event of the night. We already knew they were going to win. You couldn't give me a cheat sheet. You can't give me shit to tell me that they weren't going to win. When Jay came out there, and then Roman came out there, and they was yeeting and Usoing and all that good shit, and then Bronson, I think it was Bronson Reed, decided to snatch Roman out the ring and start fighting. I already knew that wasn't going to happen. I already know Roman and wasn't going to play with him. I knew they wasn't going to play. I knew they was not playing with him. I was like, oh shit, because I saw the little spoilers. And I knew it was a setup. I was like, somebody created this. So I'm going to see how many they get right. Right? For night one, they only got one right. Now I'm gonna look and see what they chose for night two, which is tonight. We're gonna see what they chose, cause baby, night one, they was all over the board with winners and highlighted Jay, highlighted Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, highlighted Karrion Kross, and that's another freaking disappointment right there. Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is a disappointment to me. Now just go ahead on and release him now. Go ahead and let him go to whatever other company that he's gonna go to, because it ain't happening in the WWE. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, y'all have y'all opinions, I have mine. But Karrion ain't going nowhere. Karrion done lost match after match after match after match. Karrion has not done nothing. Nothing at all. People, you get mad with me. It's my opinion, people. I can say what I want to say about him. He just keep disappointing me. And disappointing me. And disappointing me. Like, how many times you gonna disappoint me? And then you got Scarlett there. What's she there for? If she ain't there to help you pull off and win no match, she don't need to be there. Send her ass to the back. Why she ain't wrestling with the rest of the women? Why she on your side if she not doing her job? I don't get it. Because if I was standing beside Karrion Kross, baby, let me tell you something. He gonna win. We gonna walk up out of the winning, because baby, I'm gonna do every dirty, low-down trick in the game there is. I'm gonna make sure the ref ain't paying no attention, and we gonna win. She don't do that. He fire her ass too. She gotta go. She don't even get in the ring with the women. She gotta go. Fuck. All right, y'all. I done ranted and raved enough about night one. I'll holler at y'all later. I'll come back with my little thoughts on night two. I tell you what, Trinity better keep that damn title. It's gonna be on.